Hurricanes Helene and Milton did their fair share of damage across the Bay Area, but one local landmark managed to make it through unscathed. In Newport Richey, the century-old schoolhouse building is still standing. Our Calvin Lewis shows us how the building is inspiring the community now.
All of this has some neat backstories to it.
In Newport Richey, an old schoolhouse sits near Sims Park, a monument to the city's rich history, both on the outside and inside, from its earliest beginnings to its more modern times.
Our mission is to maintain the history and to help people learn about their own history.
These items are now part of history that West Pasco Historical Society President Bob Langford happily shares.
This is the original plat of the city. This is how you used to find your book.
Forever enshrined inside the old Seven Springs Schoolhouse, which now acts as a museum.
There's so much interesting history that needs to be remembered. If none of these items were here, if this museum wasn't here, all this history would be gone and eventually would be forgotten. And that would be a real shame.
The building itself dates back to 1913. Vice President Mario Caruso says. A testament, he says, to the builders who crafted the schoolhouse more than 100 years ago, considering it has been through countless weather events like back-to-back hurricanes in Helene and Milton.
The skill of the craftsmen at that time and their commitment to quality really shows, because this building is still here, and it's what stood 120 years, 130 years of winds and hurricanes and rains.
As for the future, these historians say they are hopeful of continuing to preserve the past.
All of the antiquities of the city, I would like to see preserved or turned into something better than it was.
To see what the next 100 years will bring. In Newport Richey, Calvin Lewis, Spectrum News.